Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. This is a demonstration of my app that I've built. It's a voice assistant. So the purpose of demoing this is basically to show my skills. Everybody can write that they have skills on their resumes. I hope that having a demonstration will be valuable to whoever is listening, and yeah, reach out to me if you have any opportunities. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'm going to share my screen, and yeah, this is the interface web app for the voice assistant. So basically, once I hit start here, we're going to be able to talk to an AI and also get responses back. Uh, um, via speech. So yeah, so I want to mention that this AI specifically, so I've kind of used prompt engineering and function calling to basically make it customize it. So it's actually a food critic AI. So it's specialized in yeah reviewing food. And I think uh, it would be worthwhile to kind of have a peek at the code first, and then I can demo this. But I guess taking a step back from that, let's discuss, I guess, the different technologies here that I've used. So yeah, obviously the front end here, this I made with React. It's just a simple app with the React. And so when I speak, my audio, my microphone is connected to a LiveKit server. So that's LiveKit is hosting this. Is providing this service. So I'm connecting to a LiveKit server, and I'm transmitting my audio to the LiveKit server via WebRTC protocol. And once the audio is in the back end, then I can use AI services. So I opted to use Azure AI services. So I'm using Azure Speech service to basically take that audio, transform it into text. Then I use Azure OpenAI to generate responses. And like I've said, I've used prompt engineering to make it a food critic. And so I think let's just yeah, have a peek at the code, and then I'll come back and do a demo. So once I hit when I hit start conversation, so what happens? So we basically um, start everything. So once we hit start button, we go up here to handle chat toggle here, and that's where I connect to the room. So the way LiveKit works, so it sets up a room, and then all participants can join the room, and they can connect their audio and microphone. So to basically, like I said, transmit that audio. Um, yeah, so that's and that's where connect room happens. So that's where we connect to the LiveKit server here. And then in order to connect to the LiveKit server, we need authentication for security reasons. So we need what I have here, a get token method. So what this does is it basically puts in a request for credentials. So I have this short little Python script here, and I've used Flask here to generate authentication token based on my LiveKit like credentials. So I have those in my environment variable here, and then I use that to generate the token here, and I give that back the response to the front end. So now that we have the token, we can connect to the room, and we basically have set up our audio channel. So now, once we have basically the audio, first thing I actually do here just to make the UI faster. Um, uh, so, I mean, once we connect to the room, we have these event listeners. Okay, so these are firing, whenever we're sending audio, receiving responses and whatnot. So here, the first thing actually that I do is that's because when we speak, I right away uh, use speech service to turn that into text. So here I configure the speech service. And so as like the speech, as my audio is going to the backend, to the LiveKit server, I already have the speech text service working on transcribing that and posting it on the the chat window here. So what this window will have is a transcription. So it will show the user message and the AI messages. So once the AI goes to the backend and all the logic happens in this file, app.py. So here once we go to the text form, I here I have set up the OpenAI. So here we can see some prompt engineering. So this is where the system message is, where I'm telling the OpenAI the the model that you're a food critic, right? So that it knows about food in detail and it gives tips. And also we can see here I say you can tell what the temperature of the food is, and you're able to warm up the food to a desired temperature. So the purpose of this is to demonstrate function calling. So basically, by saying that, I'm kind of providing like context to the AI. It's like, hey, don't just pull up from information that you know. I'm asking you for specific things. So here I have named a couple of like food items: butter, chicken, and pizza. I have initialized with some temperature. So now I want to ask the AI uh, about butter chicken or pizza and about like temperature related question. It knows that, okay, hey, I'm referring to uh, heating up or food. So here, once it detects, okay, so I want to heat up my meal or something, or know what the temperature of my meal is, so it's able to call the get temperature function and also the set temperature function to basically set a new temperature of my food. Anyway, so this is how I'm customizing the AI to do specifically what I want. So this is obviously a very simple example about heating up and warming up food, but this can be applied to a lot more other industries. For example, if you created a customer service agent with this assistant, and like a customer called the bank and contacted this agent and asked for how much money they have in their bank account, then you could use something like function calling, right, to retrieve that information and get the bank account details and whatnot. So yeah, and you can also do like a reporting and like automated dashboards or lots of things that you can do with this function calling. So I'm just demonstrating a simple example. So once it gets figures out the response, we use Azure Azure text to speech to transform the response from text to speech, and then that's passed back through the LiveKit servers back to the front end. And yeah, so once we receive that 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 response back, we can then basically yeah, so it will play through the audio, and also it will be transcribed basically into text via Azure and then posted here. So yeah, and that's what's basically the gist of it. Me, I'm using hooks here, whatnot, to update the components. But I think that's enough for discussing the code. Let's jump into the presentation. So actually, before I hit start conversation, let me just start up the backend. 1 second here. So first, just gonna use my fire up the token generator. So Python, sorry, token. Okay, so that's going, and I'm using virtual environment here because for version controls of the dependencies. And yeah, so now I'm gonna just fire up the LiveKit server, connect to that. UI start. It should be. So now the LiveKit server is waiting for some connection. And what I'll do here is actually let me stop sharing my screen, and I'll share the my web window here so that you can hear the audio voice assistant. Okay, and I'm gonna share the sound. So now you should be able to hear the voice assistant. Let's start.
Hey, how can I help you today?
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Ready to spice up some meals and make them even more delicious. How about you?
Hi, you've read my mind. I am actually pretty hungry and I'm considering butter chicken or pizza. Can you tell me a bit about each and help me pick what to eat?
Ah, both butter chicken and pizza are fantastic choices, but they offer different culinary experiences. Rich, creamy, and savory with a hint of spice. This dish is all about the depth of
Okay,
flavor,
okay,
with
okay.
its
Hold on. Okay, I know you know a lot of information about this, but I'm getting hungry and I think my butter chicken is getting cold. Can you tell me what is the temperature of my butter chicken?
Your butter chicken is currently at 35 degrees Celsius, which is a bit cooler than ideal for optimal enjoyment. Let me warm it up for you to about 70 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for savoring its rich flavors. All right, there you go. Now you're all set to dig in and enjoy that lovely creamy dish. Bon appetit! Let me
Oh,
know if you
okay.
have any thoughts or
That's
want tips.
that's great. Sure. Thank you for. So did you say you heated it up? What's the temperature right now?
Yes, I warmed it up for you. Your butter chicken is now at a perfect 70 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
Enjoy your
that's
meal.
very hot. It's so hot. I can't eat it. Cool it down to 50 degrees.
There you go. Your butter chicken is now at 50 degrees Celsius.
Uh,
That's a nice
Okay, so I think that's still warmer than my pizza or not. Which one is colder? I think I have a pizza here as well. Tell me which one is at a better temperature to eat. Which one is hotter?
Your butter chicken is at 50 degrees Celsius while your pizza is at 40 degrees. So the butter chicken is warmer right now. Both temperatures are suitable for eating, but
Great.
it
I'll
ultimately
eat the butter chicken.
excellent choice. The butter chicken at 50 degrees Celsius should be just right to enjoy its creamy and flavorful delight. If you need any tips or adjustments while you eat, feel free to ask. Enjoy your meal.
Okay, thank you so much. And sorry about all the interruptions that I just wanted to demonstrate that I can interrupt you.
No problem at all. Feel free to jump in anytime you need. I'm here to help whenever you have questions or need assistance. Enjoy your butter chicken, and if you need anything else, I'm just a shout away.
Okay, so there you go. That was basically a conversation. Like I said, it was trained specifically for food. So as you could see, it had a high inclination towards talking about food, and you can see that it executed those functions and heated up the food and whatnot. So yeah, so I think that demonstrated function calling. I hope I was able to showcase some of my skills in terms of so the front end obviously, so I hope that I show that I have some skills in React as well as coding in Python as well as doing AI related tasks, and yeah, so I if those skills are valuable to you, please reach out. And yeah, this is just one of my projects. I have many other projects that I've listed, on my GitHub repo, and I'll be happy to share that with you as well. Thank you so much.